Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and in today's video I'll be breaking down how I made my first $50 on YouTube. And this is going to be very insightful to you if you're a new creator, or if you've been into content creation and you're not making money from it at all and you're considering your options on how exactly to get the best out of it. So stick around, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Of course, subscribe to my channel, watch my other videos, and please share the video as well. So let's get right into it. A few months ago, let's say precisely January this year, I decided to go into content creation full-time. So not full-time per se, but I decided to start putting in more effort, start committing more time into content creation, putting more content on YouTube, and most importantly, I wanted to start making money from YouTube. Actually, I started doing YouTube about 4 or 5 years ago. I put out a couple videos here and there, but in the real sense, I never really got monetized. I was close to getting monetized, but I had an issue with my YouTube account back then, and they didn't send like the pin that I needed to verify my account. So somehow it gave me a bit of a problem, and I couldn't just get the hang of it, right? So I literally had to start again at the beginning of this year. So when I was going to start out, just like every other person, I started overthinking things. Oh, I need to get the best microphone. Do I need to get a camera? Do I need to get a light? All of those thoughts started popping out, and it took me about 1 week just to plan things out. But eventually, I decided to start from where I was, and that's where I made my first video this year, right? So I made the first video. I only got a ring light, and I simply got like a table microphone, right? So I got a table microphone for about $30, and I got a ring light for about $30 as well. So I made my first content, and it didn't perform badly. It went out well. Then subsequently, I started putting out more content and more content. Until date, I've been able to put out quite a good number of content, although I've not been as consistent as I was at the beginning of the year, because now I'm trying to put more efforts, more thought into my content, and most importantly, I'm also now more engaged now, because I still need to make money, because the money I'm making from YouTube is not quite a lot yet, right? So what are the things you need to do if you want to succeed as a YouTuber? Now, not like I have 1 million subscribers, but if you're new, then you would be able to pick a few things from what I'll be sharing with you. So the first thing is start where you are. Just like I said, you don't need the best cameras, you don't need the best lights and all of those things. Start where you are and grow from there, right? If you watch my previous video before this, you would see that I shot that video with a very good camera, right? It was my friend who owns the camera, right? So you don't have to have the perfect camera. From time to time, if you get the opportunity to shoot with the camera, would be nice, but if not, start with the device you have, right? Now get good lighting with a ring light. A ring light is pretty cheap, and you'll be good to get started. You don't need to get the soft box light. Now I've got a soft box, but I'm not even using it for this video, so you can start where you are, right? I'm only using a ring light for this. Now, the next thing is you want to copy what works. Now, when it comes to content creation, a lot of people try to put originality into things, and that's where their whole thought and idea actually dies off. So they come around, they're like, oh, I want to make my own specific type of video. I want to do this, I want to do that. And at the end of the day, they start overthinking things. They never even make the video, or even if they make the video never performs. So I learned a strategy that basically taught me to copy what works. So these days, what I look out for is I look for videos that have performed in the past from other content creators, and I make a similar video from my own unique angle, and that way my video tends to get a lot more traction without me doing a whole lot more than I was doing before. Just simple thing, copy what works. Now, the next thing that I've been able to do is I started paying more attention to my title and thumbnail. Your title and the thumbnail is very important in your to your success on YouTube. If you don't get your title right, if you don't get your thumbnail right, no one's gonna click on your video. And if no one clicks on your video, no one's going to watch it, right? So you need people to first click on that video, and the title, the thumbnail is what does that job. So you need to learn how to make great thumbnails. You need to learn how to write good titles. And how did I start doing that? I copied what works, just like I told you previously. So I would basically go to people who've had successful titles similar to what I'm trying to do, and I basically copy what they've written, maybe tweak a thing or two, and then I pick it up from there. So the next thing as well, once you've been able to do all of that, is going to the monetization stage. Now, once you're starting out on YouTube, one of the things you need to learn is you need to focus more on quantity and not the quality, right? Now, the quality is important as you go on, of course, but firstly, you want to put out as many videos as possible so that you're getting as many views as possible. You rack up the watch hours, and most importantly, I think you hit the 4,000. I learned it's now 3,000, but whatever it is, 4,000 3,000 subscriber mark, and that way you can get monetized. Now, once you get monetized, you might want to start focusing on much more quality content, but still, even if you're trying to do that, you want to, as much as possible, ensure that the content you're putting out would actually get people to stay long on the video. So you don't want to make a video that gets a lot of attention, but people are not staying on the video for long. You wouldn't get a lot of money for that, right? So that's also very, very important. So I now focus on making videos that would make people stay till the end. And you would see, just like this video, it's kind of like an explainer video. So you would want to know what I have to talk about. And at the end of the day, you would watch more. And the more you watch, the more I would get paid by YouTube. You also need to start investing in tools. Now, this YouTube game, the content creation game, is actually a business, right? And if you look at a lot of these content creators, let's say the guys who do travel vlogs, travel videos that make a lot of money on YouTube, or even guys who do gadget reviews, these guys spend a lot of money trying to put their videos together. They have a team who does editing and all of those things. So it's not a one-man thing. As much as possible, as you grow, you start making some money, you want to start putting that money back into the business. So now I've made about $250 from this business. Now, what did I go ahead to do? I got a new mic. Now I'm planning to get a camera when I also get more money out of it, and basically grow from there. As much as possible, you want to invest back into the business. Now, once the business or the content creation game begins to pay off, I don't think it's something you should sit down and think you want to live off. So a lot of people live in this delusion where they're like, oh, I want to quickly start making money from content. They want to buy a house, they want to buy the sports cars and all of that, right? Those are nice things, but what I always advise is get a job, start a business, or just get something else that pays the bills, right? That way you would be able to put your heart into the content creation game. You would be able to create original content, and once you can do that properly, it becomes a lot more easier for you to actually succeed in the content creation game. And from there, the sky becomes the starting point. I've made a total of $250 so far on YouTube, and I would say the most important lesson I've learned as well now is you should try as much as possible to collaborate with people in your videos. Try as much as possible to collaborate with people in your videos if you can. That would also help boost the number of views you can get. And one mistake a lot of new creators make that I see often, and I think you should avoid, is this. A lot of creators start posting their video links on their WhatsApp channel. They are posting it to their friends. They want their friends and families to watch their videos. But the truth is, think about it, all the people you know in this world are not even up to 1,000, right? So if you send your YouTube video link to every single one of them, maximum you maybe get 500 views or 1,000. So that means that is not a strategy to grow your YouTube. It is just living in delusion and denial. So the best thing for you to do is actually look for what works on YouTube. Buy programs that teaches you how to get started on YouTube. There are a lot of people who have done what we're trying to do, and from there you can actually start picking it up. One of the programs that I got is the Tayo I Know YouTube Creator Academy program. Tayo I Know is a YouTube creator that has got lots and lots of subscribers, about 1 million subscribers on YouTube. I got this course. I learned a few things from there, and from the moment I got this course, I started seeing very, very massive improvements in my videos. From there, my thumbnails got better. I started getting more people viewing my videos, but that's not it. The fact that you buy a course as well does not mean you won't still make mistakes. Like, you'll see one of my videos teaching people how to do a particular thing on Facebook, right? That is something I personally feel like putting out. I knew fully well that video was not something a lot of people were searching for, but I just still felt like it was good information to put out. So you shouldn't let the drive for views, subscribers and all that still stop you from putting out helpful information to people who would find it useful, right? So as much as possible, if you want to get started with content creation, it is key that you start from where you are. Once you start making money, reinvest back into the business, learn from people who have done what you're trying to do in the past. Most importantly, learn how to get people to watch your videos, because that is where the real money is on YouTube. And that starts from creating very, very great thumbnails, great titles for your videos, and also learning to get better hooks. My hooks are not the best yet, but I'm also learning how to write better hooks, start my videos better. So so people actually watch my videos till the very end. So if you found this video insightful, don't forget to give it a like, don't forget to share with your friends, and of course please subscribe to my channel, and of course check out my other videos, and I would be rooting for you in your content creation journey. And if you've been struggling, this is the wake-up call. You could make some money. $250 is not a lot of money if you talk about it, but it's a good place to start, right? And it could turn to 2,500, 10,000, and don't worry, I'll make a video when I hit $10,000 on YouTube. So be on the lookout. See you later. Bye.